What's up, everybody? This is Bryson Fowler on BossTalks on the Rooftop, Season 8, and we have the Go Aviation series. We're off in the hangar of Go Aviation. Good old Aviation has allowed us to step in and take over their facilities. And today I have the greatest honor of introducing Mr. Sinka of Max Life Agency. What's up, baby?
What's going on, man?
How you doing, family?
I'm amazing. I feel amazing, and I'm so glad to be here right now. If I'm being honest with you, I know you said it looks like I'm hot right now, but I'm cooling right now. I
Bro,
love the setup.
I'm looking at you. I'm sweating, but you look good, though.
I appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let me hate. Because I will hate on you. I will hate on you. I'm open about it. I'm honest. I'm seeing a special person about it. I'm seeing a therapist.
Yeah.
So I tell her I'm going to hate
it.
your thoughts, too.
Yeah.
And then she say, hey, you shouldn't do that. And then I say, hey, well, I hate you, too. But, you know, we all have our little problems.
As long as you're working on it.
So, man, you look good, brother. And like when we first met, we met like a few days ago at an event.
Yeah.
And my God, you're so sharp, bro. You're so sharp. You really had a question for me that I was meditating on, and I wanted to expound on that because like we was on the phone for almost another hour or so just talking, and I was just like. He was like, man, I'm not gonna let you go. You was trying to get rid of me. He was trying to get rid of me, y'all.
I had some people I had to get back to 100%. But I mean, the conversation was, it's one of those conversations that you don't really want to let go.
Yeah.
But you're like, man, I got other people I got to deal with. So yeah, I feel it.
And so it's important to be respectful of our time, but it's also like. Trying to make sure that we take our time with individuals to build relationships, and that's why I'm so grateful for you actually coming to this platform and letting us get to know you a little bit better with my viewers, and shed some light on what we were talking about, generational wealth.
Yeah, 100%.
And so I'm gonna let you roll right into your journey into what you do now.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you having me, man. I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity. I love being in a position to empower. To edify and to help, inform people. Thank you so much, man.
Yes, sir.
My journey is pretty simple. I don't have any like traumatic experiences that put me in a position that I'm in or anything like that. Where I came from, 2-parent household. The worst it got was, being in poverty, but you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? So for me growing up, it was when my mom used to come back with a bunch of groceries, you didn't realize that those groceries were there because we were on government assistance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you're in an environment where everybody around you is has a certain amount of income, you don't really notice it until you get into other areas where people who are making significantly more than you, they're able to get brand new clothes, brand new shoes, first day of school, second day back from winter break and stuff like that. And they kind of let you know, like, hey, you're still wearing the clothes from last time. What's going on? That's when you kind of recognize, okay, something's going on that, I never recognized until now.
Well, you know what I learned? Kids are terrible.
I know it. I got two of them. I know it. Yeah,
kids are terrible little people.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, like you didn't know, like, okay, we're growing up in poverty until like some other little kid, like, look at those. What do he got on? He's still wearing them shoes from last month.
Literally.
I got the new Jordans. Like, bro, beat it.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to toast to the good life, bro. We're going to do a celebratory cigar toast with our good friends from Cigars.
Okay.
This is a matcha blend. It's one of my favorite. And we're going to light it with our Kingpin Luxury torches. You can pick it up at kingpinluxury.com. So we're smoking Cigars from Belmachi. This is some matcha blend. Is one of the sponsors of the show, is one of the supporters of the show. He is actually Moroccan, West African.
Okay.
So you can't even get these. These are in Canada right now. You can't even get them in the U.S. he has to ship them, especially made here. So
Interesting.
he's
Well,
a
shout out
lot.
him. What was his name again?
Sam Falaki.
Sam Falaki. Shout out
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah, man.
That's what I'm
So
talking about.
good people, like how we talk, like
Yeah.
running into good people. That's why it's so important that you have good people within your circle that
Hmm.
believe in what you're doing,
Yeah.
so you can promote them, and then they promote you and help you in a certain way. Now,
100%.
I may not see a cigar sale in my life, but at least his brand is gonna be seen.
100%.
And that was one of the questions you asked me. Why is it important for me to be around good people? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it important for you to be around good people?
Man, so I kind of talked a little bit about my backstory. What I will say is this. Um, I have been fortunate to where I never had to go find good people early on.
Mm.
Good people found me,
Oh, that's powerful.
right? And because of that, um, because of God blessing me in that way, it put me in a position to where I was challenged. You know, I'll never forget. I'm working with one of my buddies. He's a real estate investor. This is 2000. I want to say 2009, 2010.
Mm.
And we're riding around the car, and he asked me a question. I'm listening to this Jamaican music. I'm Nigerian, so we listen to a lot of different types of music. But in the car, he asked me, he's like, "Why are you listening to that?" He's from Chicago, South Side Chicago. In the music, it's really violent.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Why are you listening to that?" I'm like, "I like it. I'm Nigerian." He was like, "You ever kill somebody?" I was like, "Nah." So I'm turning down the music because clearly in my mind, well, maybe it's offending him. It is what it is, my boy.
Yeah.
So from there, we just have like a series of conversations where he's just challenging a lot of my biases and my
Mm.
beliefs. And from there, it just made me realize that I don't have it all right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the system right. I don't have my finances right. I don't have like my life right.
Mm.
But I think I'm doing good
Mm-hmm.
because I'm comfortable.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to worry about like if you think about a young man, what are the top three things that they're worried about? Housing, food, money, right?
Yeah.
And women.
Yeah.
I had all three of those.
Top three. Yeah.
Top three. You
Top
know what I
three.
mean? So I had all three of those. So for me, it was like it's not really much that I'm worried about,
Right.
right? I wanted more money, but coming out of college, I thought to myself, well, the system messed me up, and it is what it is. If I had an opportunity, I would have been better.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, meeting that one good person, um, it just kind of it put me in a position to where from there I started seeking other people because what I recognize is that you're one relationship away from an explosion or a
Mm.
new plateau in your life,
Right.
right? And so if I just made it my business to find good people,
Mm.
people who had value, people who were willing to pour into you, people who had different perspectives, who could challenge you and motivate you and help you grow,
Mm.
that it's inevitable for me to be successful.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's really important to have good people around you because those people, you know how they say like birds of a feather flock together. If you have
Yes.
6 millionaires around you, or sorry, five millionaires around you, you're gonna be the sixth one,
Uh-huh.
and then vice versa. Having good people around you from a financial perspective, from a heart perspective, from a soul perspective, from a family perspective, just allows for you to be the best version of yourself in any one of those areas,
Mm.
right? And then again, on the other end, if you if you have the wrong people around you, you have the opposite effect.
Absolutely.
All right. So there's a study, and I feel like I'm going to get this wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is what it says that if a high performer sits next to a low performer, the low performer will bring down the high performer's efficiency 30%.
Mm. God.
Yep. So essentially, if you're an A person,
Mm-hmm.
it's more likely for you to be brought down to a B person's level than
Mm-hmm.
for you to bring a B person up.
Right.
So if you're going to go about life growing on any given level, you got to make sure that the people that are around you
Mm.
are people who, one, have their heart right. Because I'm a true believer that a good person is going to challenge your character and your identity first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get into why that matters. But you also want to make sure that somebody has their finances right,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know, and if your finances are bad and that person's finances are bad, y'all just gonna be bad together.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right. You mean to do all the good in the world, but you ain't got no money.
You can't got no money. You stuck,
You
right?
just stuck.
You stuck.
We're praying.
Exactly. Well, that part. We just praying.
We're just
We're
praying. We
just
can't do no
praying.
work. And so
Right.
that's why it's like your time, talents, and treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was speaking to my spiritual guidance, which is my mother.
Mm-hmm.
My mother is always um, since I've been growing up in the faith, she's always had a good relationship
Mm-hmm.
with the Lord. So that's always been like my spiritual guide, and she's like the matriarch of the family now, since my grandmother passed on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the spiritual guidance she takes very seriously. Anybody that meets my mother is always blessed in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but she always prays. And she says, "Hey, be kind to those that be kind to everyone, because you never know who you might be
Yeah.
meet,
Mm-hmm.
who you may need, and who you may bless."
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, well, shit, I'm not gonna need anybody. I don't think I would like to not have myself in a position where I need
Mm-hmm.
someone. But God has a funny way of humbling you
Mm-hmm.
to show that like you can't do this on your own.
Yeah.
And so when you said, "Hey, you gotta have," why is it important for you to meet good people? I'm like, sure, I need to meet good people. So like I understand that when I do fall or I stumble, I got good people around me to either catch me or help me get picked back up,
That part.
and I can do that vice versa. So it's always interesting when you run into conversations like that, because you never know how far someone's true mental state is when it comes to talking about integrity, morals,
Mm-hmm.
and having a true heart for people, right?
Right.
And I got my heart for people from my mother, and that's one thing I can say um, I hold near and dear and true, beside next to my relationship with God.
Yeah.
So when you started with Max Life Agency, what made you go into that?
Yeah.
Like,
So,
how were you led to that?
yeah, interesting enough. So I don't believe in coincidences at all. So prior to that, I recruited for a podcast, um, and what I found was that there's a gap. This is like during COVID. A lot of people are, getting podcasts started and things like that.
Mm,
And so me and a previous business partner of mine, what we found is that there's a lot of people who got the clout, they got the followers, but they
yeah.
don't have the actual money, right?
Right. Right.
I think his name was like Haha Davis. He was one of the people who kind of talked about that. He had like over 1 million followers,
Yeah.
and he wasn't really making money from that,
Right.
right? At one point in time. Now he's doing very well for himself.
Right.
But in that, what ended up happening was we started a brand and talent management company.
Mm,
Uh, I got into different private events and private networking groups,
hmm
and I just came across so many people who were very wealthy, didn't need my services
hmm
on the sponsorship, connecting people to sponsorships space, but they were all in some type of financial services in some way, shape, form, or fashion,
Right.
right? And so for me, the tipping point was when I met two NFL players, both retired. One was Marshall Falk, and I was like, "You made millions. You're a legend. What are you doing in this space?" And he's like, "Well, the community needs to understand this. We don't really understand how money works. We don't understand financial literacy. All these things, right?"
Right.
And then eventually, uh, I got to. This is why I don't believe in coincidences. I'm listening to a YouTube video
hmm
of a guy interviewed Deion Sanders,
hmm
and so A week later, one of my buddies, he's like, "Hey, I want to invite you out to meet this guy. His name is Matt Sapala." And instantly, I'm like, "That's the guy I just saw on YouTube. Of course, I'm going to go see him because I want to hear everything that he's got to talk about when it comes to Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is my favorite athlete of all time."
Right.
So I come to a meeting, and instantly I'm thinking to myself, I already know what this is. It's life insurance. I understand, right?
Right.
I'm here because I want to meet him, and I want to have build a relationship with him, meeting good people,
Right. Right.
right? Want to make him part of my network. Well, in the midst of his conversation, I'm hearing for the third time the same exact thing that these two NFL athletes talked about.
Mm.
So again, I don't believe in coincidences. I'm like, okay, this is the third time I'm hearing this. Lord, just I'm gonna be open and available. Maybe
Right.
there's something here. So at the end of it, by the time he was done, I'm thinking to myself, okay, not only do I see that there's money in this, I'm seeing that there's purpose in this. For me, in as much as I have been awakened to the idea that I'm not a fixed variable, meaning that my life isn't set, that I
Right.
can grow and I don't have to go back to college and get more debt just to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
I want to pass that on. So that when I heard that was a possibility, I spoke to him. I'm like, hey, there's a cigar event I want to bring you out to. And he was like, you had me at Cigars.
Yeah.
All right. So not only does he come out, you know what I'm saying?
That's me, right? Can I smoke there?
that part. I was like, bet.
If I can't smoke, I'm not coming.
That part.
Hey, I promise you, that is exactly how. When you try and get me to networking events, I'm like, can I smoke there?
Uh-huh.
Oh well, I think I'm not going.
That part.
I'm not coming.
That part. If I can't be myself, hey, look, I don't know if I can make it.
Yeah, if I can't be me, I don't want to do it. Like you saw when we met.
Yeah, you smoking by the pool.
I was smoking by the pool.
100%.
I said, because the event we had was hosted by a Cindy group, right?
Yeah.
And I said, Rodney Smith is the CEO of the Cindy group. I said, hey man, can I smoke there? He's like, yeah, I'll buy the pool. Okay, cool, I'll be there.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That
I'm
part.
cool, I'm there.
That part.
But so guys, if you ever invite me anywhere, make sure I got a smoking section. Make sure.
And he ain't talking about hookah.
I ain't talking about hookah. I ain't talking about left-handed. I ain't talking about cigarettes. I'm talking about cigars.
That part.
If I can't smoke a cigar, I don't want to be there. I'm not gonna be hot for no reason.
That part. That part. So which the funny thing enough is it was one of Rodney's events, the cigar event, hosted by Ken Hamlin. So
nice.
He's releasing a cigar line. Matt
on
comes
the
out.
arrivals.
That part.
Yeah.
That part.
Hey man, I gotta shout out my people when they hear
that part. They're fire though.
Yeah.
Like seriously,
really
I like the Robert cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really good. I did a review on them, live review on them in February.
Okay.
For black cigar owners in the industry. That was my Black History moment to pay tribute to
him.
Yeah, to them for our Black History Month on our platform. Ken Hamlin's good dude.
Humble too.
Very.
He's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you meet people who have a certain level of success, and this is kind of where I get this from, where I navigate this, I guess you could say. So you generally meet people who have a certain level of success, and sometimes they're condescending, especially if they're like on celebrity status or anywhere close, right?
Yeah, right.
They're condescending. They're people persons for the people that they want to be people persons to.
Right.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense.
And so you have to add immediate value. Right. And then you have the guys who just like people.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's Ken, that's Rodney, that's Matt. And the funny thing is, when I invited him out to the event, I didn't think he was going to come because he makes millions. I've met a lot of people. I got a couple mentors who make multi-millions, things like that. One thing I know is that their time is valuable.
Absolutely.
So if I am introducing you, or if I'm inviting you out to something, it's a coin flip if you're going to come or not.
Right.
Right.
But why do you feel that way?
Why do I feel like that's a coin flip for them?
Yeah. Why? Because they invested in you as a person of value automatically.
prior to the investment.
Mm.
So when I'm saying it, like I just met Matt.
Before they. Okay,
Exactly. So I
I
had
got it.
just met him and then invited him.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? If we had a relationship, it'd be a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
But right then and there, I was like, hey, come out. He was like, boom. So not only does he come out the next day, but we end up having like a 30, it's probably about a good hour and a half conversation. And we're talking about a lot of things from faith, family, finance. He's talking about my podcast experience and everything else. And then I think to myself, between him and another guy, Curtis Eman, who I met the day prior, who also came out to the event, by the way, I'm like, okay, these are some really good people,
Mm-hmm.
right? And one thing that one of my mentors said is that you never get advice from somebody you wouldn't want to change lives with,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So looking at who they were, looking at how far they had come, I'm always in that mindset of I don't know what I don't know.
Right.
So if partnering up with Max Life Agency allows for me to be able to have the proximity, the mentorship, the access to these individuals, so that whenever I do have questions um, about certain conversations and certain things that I'm doing, that I can leverage them for,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, go ahead and sign me up. Because if you essentially can do what you say you can do, I know left up to me, I'm gonna kill it.
Right.
I just need the right people, support, tools around me to be able to make that happen. So
Mm-hmm.
when I realized that, when I believed that that was effectively what was going to happen, that's when I partnered up. And the last part on all that is that at the end of the day, there's a quote one of my mentors said. He said uh, that the middleman doesn't get all the recognition,
Mm-hmm.
but they direct the traffic.
Right.
So when it comes to the wealth management space, when it comes to understanding money, it's very similar to just networking in general. So a lot of times when you're networking, people kind of go one to one, and
Mm-hmm.
that just means I need you, I need you, I need you. I'm done,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the idea from that is just I have a service I'm trying to sell you.
Right.
Let's talk,
Okay.
right? What I learned early on is that if I just meet a bunch of people who have a bunch of different skill sets,
Mm-hmm.
and then I say you and you need to meet and connect you both, I
Mm-hmm.
can make money.
Right.
And then I add immediate value, and I have a deeper relationship because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because without me, them they wouldn't have met each other.
They wouldn't meet.
They probably wouldn't even have the time to meet,
Right.
right? So on the wealth management space, and this is kind of how it correlated in my mind, it's just the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
This person right here has a need. This person right here, company care, whatever else it is, they have a need. Let me just sit in the middle and say, hey, this person, y'all need to meet so that you can solve these goals.
Right.
And so when I realized that I'm already doing it, they're just doing it at a higher level because they're talking about money and
Mm-hmm.
educating on that on the basis of money, which everybody needs to have education on.
Right.
I was like, it's a no-brainer. I got the people, I got the platform, I got the proximity with everybody else. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and maximize this opportunity. So
Mm.
that's what it was for me.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
So within your journey of connecting people, because you're a master connector and a wealth manager,
Mm.
right? So which one do you have the most fun doing?
Mm.
You know?
Yep. I have the most fun connecting people.
Mm.
I feel most at peace when I am getting person A and person B to have a relationship that's successful.
Mm.
And I say that because I really believe that. So when it comes to like um, people, I feel like we all need each other,
Right.
right? And I feel like in today's time, we act as though we don't.
Mm.
Like everybody's kind of going about their own business and they're trying to make their own money. And the only time they tap in is if they need something from you,
Right.
right?
Right.
But if there's one relationship that allows for you to be able to like transition from transactions to transformation,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a part of that experience, I'm extremely at peace.
Absolutely.
Right. So just being able to connect people and then monetize it, because um, I forget who said this, but there's a quote, and it is the amount of income that you have is directly correlated to the amount or the size of the problems that you solve.
Absolutely.
Right. COVID exposed a very big problem in society.
Mm-hmm.
We don't communicate.
That part. That
And
part.
so for me, it's like, okay, so the biggest issue that we all experience on whatever level that you're talking about is there's a disconnect between communication. That's all marketing is,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's communicating that, hey, I'm available for you.
Right.
So if you're an expert marketer, if you think about like Coca-Cola and everybody else, if they're really good at marketing and communication, then effectively their sales jump.
Right.
So if that's the case on a granular level, why don't we think the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why don't we go into networking events intentionally? Well, I realized that most people don't. So I was like, hey, if you ain't gonna do it, let me do it.
Right. Exactly. I'll do it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
But sometimes you gotta like. I tell anybody like, you need someone that is outward person, an extrovert. Like me, I'm more of a recluse. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind sitting and talking like this 1v1,
Mm-hmm.
right? I love that. It's the when we're sitting in a setting and it's a room full of people and it's like, all right, I'm cool. I'm watching y'all have
Mm-hmm.
fun. I'm around, but I'm out of the way. And
Yeah.
I need someone to bounce that energy off to hey, go be a fisher of men. Go talk to them and let them know what we have going on.
Yeah.
So I understand that about myself, and I think a lot of people have that. They don't have that component of they don't understand what they need,
Yeah.
and so for you to be that connector, like, well, I know you don't want to talk. Let me do this for you. Let
That
me
part.
introduce you to you.
That
And
part.
I love that for you because like I said, you came right up to me. I was sitting there by myself, enjoying my cigar, like in my normal mode, right? And
Yeah.
then we connected, we talked, and like it's like I've known you for quite
A
some
minute.
time by now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm more interested into honoring you for everything that you do, man, because it doesn't go unnoticed. So it's very powerful. After you sat and talked to me, before you sat and talked to me, I watched you move around the event, and you were talking to like groups of people at a time, and like just really just being in your element. And I was like, that's exhausting. I was like, that
Yeah.
is exhausting, but okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I, I feel you, my man. Come on, and you was doing your thing, and I was like, okay, man, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you. And then you came and sat down. I was like, sure. I was just
Let's
waiting on you
get
to make your round.
it.
So I was just waiting on you to make it around. So it's
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah.
But how can we further connect with you? How can we find you, bro?
Yeah. So you can find me on all platforms. Pretty easy to find. So on Instagram, it's I am Sika Inyang. And I don't know if you're gonna tag this, at the bottom, something like that, but I'll share
Absolutely.
that. I'm on LinkedIn as well. I'm on Facebook. Pretty much all platforms except for TikTok. I try to stay away from the
You don't want to do
TikTok.
TikTok dances?
Nah, I'm 37, brother. I don't even know.
I know you
I
got
do the
kids.
shoulder
Do the,
lean.
do the TikTok dance with the kids. I ain't
Nah, I'm
imagine.
good. They got it, man. They got it.
I'm on TikTok and I'm watching. I don't really know how to use it, but it is what it is.
That part.
But I like watching like all the government conspiracies and all of this, and I'm like,
Oh
let me
yeah.
go check it out and
Yeah.
see what kind of
What's going on now? Yeah.
cuckoo for cocoa
That
puffs is
part.
going on out
I get
here.
enough of that on Instagram. I'm good on it. Now
Yeah.
I will say that there is I know I'm missing out on something not being on TikTok. I know it because I know the data behind it. I get it. they're really good for exposure, and then you can kind of filter that into everything else. But part of my background is data analytics
Mm,
and machine learning,
mm.
and so I'm really particular about who I give my data to.
Yeah, gotcha.
So that's kind of the biggest thing for TikTok for me, and some other apps.
Yeah,
But I try to control what I can control.
yeah.
So
You gotta keep your private data insular
yeah,
and make sure you stay protected in that regard.
that part.
And bro, I appreciate you coming out,
All
man.
right, man. I appreciate you. I
It's
appreciate you.
always a
Well, let me
blessing.
ask you before you end, man, because I know you was about to wrap up, but how can I definitely help you and your audience as well?
Um, by doing what you do best, man. Just keep connecting us.
Mm-hmm.
Use us as another filler out here for you.
Mm-hmm.
Connect us with other people that need to be a guest on the show. Connect us with people that want to sponsor the show. Um, hell, if you know anybody that needs a roof, let me know. We have
We in
Fowler Roofing
Texas, a lot of
Pros.
that.
Yeah, so
So,
everything that you constantly do, just do more of,
mm,
and just know that you have a friend this way.
okay.
We got so many different we need you now type of businesses, whether it's the tax business at Tax Time Pros or
Mm-hmm.
Fowler Roofing Pros or cigar accessories at Kingpin Luxury.
Yeah.
And then we have the platform Boss Talks on the Rooftop.
Okay.
So, there's so many different ways that we would like to reach and serve our community.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to be in the face to serve the community.
Yeah.
Like we want to be that answer. Like how
Yeah.
you said, you only get paid for the solutions that you solve.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be those solutions for you.
Okay.
So if you see anybody with an issue, you got somebody for them.
Definitely, definitely. Got a lot of those, especially when it comes to the tax space, which one thing I will say we should definitely connect on another platform and really talk and dig in on how we can help people within the community as
Mm,
far as financial literacy, tax preparation, and entrepreneurship. I
absolutely.
think that entrepreneurship is the number one thing that I think we talked about that yesterday. That was
Yeah.
the part that I had to get away from because we was about to
Yeah.
go crazy on that.
Man,
There's
we
a
have a whole nother 2 sessions. You come back
that part. Nah, yeah,
because
we definitely gonna come back. Yeah,
we
we
had a
gotta talk about
conversation
that.
about AI. I'm telling you, hey guys,
Yeah.
stick around for part 2 because we're gonna have them back because we got a whole take on AI, how he's protecting his greatest assets, which is his name,
Mm,
uh, his his uh, his individual personal information, because once you put into AI, it stores your data and it's learning you. So you gotta be mindful of what you're teaching the AI to do for yourself or your business. Teach it your business, don't teach it you.
mhm.
So that's what we were talking about, and we had a good conversation. We gotta talk more
That
about
part,
that, man.
that part, definitely, 100%, 100%.
So guys, this is Bryson Fowler. Remember to like, subscribe, share the channel, and storms don't last, but your home should. Peace. Two fingers.